Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and I wanted to share with you an awesome email that I got from my dear friend over at Foolish Tarot, and she gave me a great idea for a reading. So I'm gonna read her email. Well, part of it. So there's this Lieutenant Governor of Pennsylvania. His name is John Fetterman. And he's running for Senate in 2022. But she tells me that he was the mayor of Braddock for 14 years. I guess it's Braddock. I don't know if it's the whole county or whatever. But anyway, for 14 years. And on his forearm, he tattooed every date of a homicide that happened while he was mayor. And he's quoted as saying, "Every homicide that occurred on my watch." Is what he did. That's why he has all these dates on his forearm. You can Google that or you can search it on YouTube, and you'll see that he has a lot of videos. We're not a lot, but some. Anyhow, let me get the camera drop down, and let's look at this guy's political future. Is he going to be the new senator in 2022 for Pennsylvania? So, okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot in honor of my dear friend at Foolish Tarot, because I think it might still be her favorite deck. I think it was her very first deck. So, but we'll have to ask her that later. So anyway, oh, and by the way, just for the heck of it, for you guys that watch my daily spiritual growth readings, I often use this deck what's it called, like the Miracle Dog Tarot. She turned me on to this deck too. It's just an awesome deck. I love it, and the cards shuffle like a dream. They're really nice and slippery, but not too slippery, and flexible. They're really flexible. So with the Morgan Greer, I decided to leave all the cards upright. Just because, there's 78 cards, and I'm not looking at somebody's karma. I'm looking for, it's just such a straight question, which is, how will John Fetterman do in the Senate race in 2022 with midterms? Will he get in? Will he become Pennsylvania's new Democratic senator? Will he be Pennsylvania's new Democratic senator in 2022? Okay. So let's see. I think 5 cards should do it, and I'll probably look at the cards at the bottom of the deck. So Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Well, that's quite a bit of support there. The Tower, he's definitely going to shake things up. The Magician, wow. And Strength. I'm pleased to see this. Although, I also like, and Foolish, please don't take this the wrong way, but I like the other guy too, Malcolm Kenyatta. But, when it comes to experience, John has it. He's got it. And the Tower shows that he's going to blow apart, create major reconstructive change that maybe gets Pennsylvania out of, it's a drastic change. It might get Pennsylvania out of that slump where it's been a swing state. It's been really hard for Democrats to get in there. Now sometimes this card comes in when they have to go through, because this is in the challenge position here. He is going to have to go through something. I don't know what. They're going to throw a lot of stuff at him. And I think that he's going to go through a deep transformation inside. But whether or not he gets in, he's going to be really strong for it. And whether or not he gets in this time, he'll get in sometime, because I don't think this is a guy that gives up, right? I mean, he's a strong guy. Let's see what's on the bottom. Let's do 2 cards on the bottom. Well, we've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. So this is where he works really hard for the downtrodden, for people who have trouble getting in, into places where they're feeling left out. This is a very humanitarian card. But it is sometimes a card of, in politics, it can have a lot to do with financial struggle and sometimes even rejection. But here with this 9 of Wands, it's like I think he just keeps working hard. This is a card of, resilience, of course, and he may have to defend himself. So I don't know, maybe there's something in his past that that might go against him, because if these are his challenge cards here, because this is definitely having to defend yourself. But it's about courage, and it's an ongoing battle. It's just that sometimes it's a setback, sometimes this is a failure, sometimes this is a failure. But where the heck are my chopsticks? Oh, they're over here. I put them away because of the live stream yesterday. Okay, so yeah, some big change, some reconstruction in his life. But then again, if this is the Senate for for the state of Pennsylvania, this would, him getting in there would definitely be a big breakthrough. With the Queen of Wands, that has, if it's not a person that comes in to help and support, which, the court cards can definitely be. If it's more of an aspect of his consciousness, this has him being very strong and passionate and independent, and outgoing. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, he definitely has the resources and the stability inside. And if this isn't if these aren't 2 women that help him tremendously, and this is just him, these cards are great. These cards are excellent, as well as the Magician. 3 major arcanas here. Wow. The Magician has to do with leadership, major ambition. It's also the card of manifestation. And then the Strength card is major success, along with his inner strength. So I'm not clear here with the the tarot, so I'm gonna go ahead and use let's see. Let me just use the regular Lenormand. I think just the 1 through 36 cards will be good enough. How is he gonna do? I might have to raise the camera up, but we'll see if these will fit. Let's see if I can get 10 cards in here. Will he be in? Will he have success? Will John Fetterman make it in this time in the midterms, 2022 midterms? Will he be Pennsylvania's new senator? Okay. There he is, okay. There's his movement. All right, yeah, there's some complications there. There's the burden. I love this. The guy really cares. Now that's a yes card. That's a major solution type of a card. Longevity, slow growth. usually good news, but this snake up here is not good. Now the moon is a really good card. Interesting. Okay, so he has a lot of faith. I'm bookending here, mirroring. He has a great big burden on him. I don't know if maybe he did something in the past that he feels a little guilty for, or something that has some complications, or it will attract some betrayal. But this is a card, when it comes to a character reading, it's, like a person's integrity, things like that. It's a card of taking self-responsibility. It's like, your own cross to bear. It's literally, like the human body with the arms out. So the moon can be a card of change, but it's definitely a yes card. This has to do with some burden on his reputation. And I don't know if it has anything to do with a family situation or his family. We'll have to do some more research on him. I really just watched the things that my friend at Foolish Tarot sent to me, and they were mostly videos of him speaking. So the tree card down here, that is definitely strength, longevity, healthy, with these good cards here around it, and with the garden card with the public connections. This is his good karma. It's like his health and his DNA look pretty, his health is strong, I would think. Because he's on top, this card isn't right next to, so there's no health problem. And then up here, it knights to this, needing to have faith, and literally, he's taking self-responsibility. He's wanting to make change. With the theme here, let's just continue on this, because this garden card, which has to do with social interactions in the public, and social media, there could be some foreign social media that causes problems that he'll be under the burden to prove isn't true, or to fight it. He'll have to fight against, because the snake is a hidden enemy that wants to do damage. And next to the social media card, it's like, yeah, we know how that's going to go. But it's up here on the top, and it knights down here to the heart and the moon. So I would think that a lot of people care about him. It could be the moon card can be 1 month. So it could be that he goes through a month of challenges where he's having to prove himself. But this snake card knighting down here to the key tells me that it will be it could be a detour. The snake can sometimes just be a detour that you have to get around because of some burden with the cross. But then there is a solution. There's that possibility. Let's see. The ship, because it mirrors the snake, I really do feel like it's foreign. So I would just be repeating myself again if it has to do with foreign interference, which of course comes from any country that wants to mess with our election, and I don't know if Russia's the only one nowadays, honestly. But these two cards mirroring each other, the key and the rider, has to do with good news and moving forward, and that's important, good news that moves forward and then creates change. So that's interesting. So you know what I'm thinking? I'll draw a few more cards to layer on top, but I'm feeling like it's too soon to tell, and I'm going to have to do a follow-up on this one. Getting this feeling that it looks good, except, I think we're getting this baseline of how it's going to go. Well, maybe I can get the whole answer. Let's see. Let me do 5 more cards on top. I'll just do them this way. Okay. Now, there we go. Major success. Major success. Shining the light on, the fact that he's loyal. He'll have success and loyalty. Yeah, but something's tricky, man. And again, right here with the social media, something's tricky. But then again, the fox can be... Okay, so the trickiness will be revealed and minimized. Okay, that's good. And lilies, awesome. Okay, so the fox can be a card of having to work around, having to use your wits, having to be kind of clever and cunning and figure out what's wrong. And because it touches, the snake up here, of course it has to do with social media and the news. And he'll sniff it out, and he'll be able to minimize it and nip it in the bud. And I think he's going to have a very, very fruitful outcome. As the lilies, the lily card is all about, it's usually the lilies, is all about wisdom, a peaceful conclusion, harmony, happiness. And right here, with it mirroring the sun, I think that's excellent. So I want to say yes, that he'll get in. I want to say yes. And I guess we're going to have to wait and see, because it's quite some time. I don't know what month it even starts in the midterms. Is it going to be November there, or is it, I think it can be different in, I don't know. It's hard to keep up. You guys let me know if you know. So, but anyway, thanks for a great question, Foolish, and love you. Take care, everyone. Bye.